Hi, hello, Rosanna again. So today is day 4 and of me submitting videos or uploading videos. So basically what I want to talk about today is keeping your word. And I always try to keep my word, but I read this book, like I always read a lot of books, and this book is called The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. So he's an author, and I read the book and it made a lot of sense and it resonated with me because I do live by that one, well, two of them or three of them, but there are four agreements in the book that I described. So I'll start with one today, and then tomorrow we'll talk about the other three. Well, one by one. So today is about be impeccable with your word. What does that mean? What does that mean to me? So be impeccable with your word to me, it means you have to have integrity. When you say something, you are being committed to do that, to follow through. You want to make sure you deliver what you're promising to yourself and to the other people that you're making the promise to. So that's one of my biggest pet peeves by far. Whether you're my friend, whether I'm in a relationship, whether I'm doing business with you, or whether anything, if you give me your word, I take that seriously and I take that to the heart. So I count on you to show up at the time. Either give me the call or either meet me up or do whatever you said you were going to do. I expect you to deliver. And if you don't do that, it actually sends a message, not just to myself but to the world, and stating who you are. Our words are very powerful. Like if you say something, they submit so much power to the earth and to the universe and to yourself. So the more you don't comply, you don't follow through your words, the less it means to people and to the world. So you lose control of yourself, or like control what you're committing to. So going back to how it affect me, it just not only it affects me, it affects the person that's making promise to me, because like now they're just not stepping up their game, or they're just not being the honorable person that they should be to themselves. Like they're not keeping their promises. So if they're not keeping small promises, they're not keeping their larger promises. So it has an impact on them and it has an impact on me, because then it makes me think like, okay, well, they just didn't care enough or was not in their priority list. And so when it comes to business, is a lot of business people, a lot of entrepreneurs and like successful business people, they always tend to keep their word when it comes to meeting, because this, keeping their word could lead them into bigger success, or just, networking or doing business with greater companies. So it's very important, even in relationships. Like you tell your girlfriend, you tell your boyfriend, hey honey, I'm gonna be here at this time, and you don't show up, then the girl thinks like, well, this guy didn't care enough, so I'm out with the next one. So so just be honorable, keep your word. It's very important. You're delivering a message to yourself first of all, and then to the world. And if you don't do that, trust me, you probably be in my shit list. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. But I'm not perfect, so I can't say, oh yeah, Rosanna always keeps her word. I'm not, I'm just like you. So I do my best to be my word, because I know that holds a lot of weight, and that holds a lot of weight in my life and the life of the people that are around me. So that's principle number 1. So when it comes to agreements that we make ourselves, we should have that as a part of our life. Keep your word. Whatever comes out of your mouth, make sure you're going to follow through. So don't just leave it empty and there and withering away, because then you lose power. You lose power of yourself, you power your commitments, and commitments are very important. They could be like promises, but yeah. So do that. Be your word. Very importante. All right. So I think I just went another rant. Surprise, shocker. But all right. So that is my topic for today. There are 3 other agreements that I think is very important, so I'll leave that for tomorrow, the second one, because I think that one is also very important. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, if you don't commit to your word, let's say for some reason you had an emergency or you had an accident, something happened, restore integrity with that person, because so let them know, hey, this happened, or this is going to happen. Can we, renegotiate? You want to renegotiate the meeting time? It gives you a time to kind of fix or put a patch on that relationship that you were going to have, or so then you just send a message that you actually did care about yourself and about the other person. So you want to always just restore integrity. I learned that in one class that I took in New York. So it's important to restore integrity and acknowledge what was your responsibility when you did not follow through your word. So message for today: keep your word, don't F up, and just follow through your commitments. And that's all. Anyhow, gotta go. I gotta go.